Hello students, now we are going to solve this example. Draw an appropriate graph to represent the given information to understand the bar graph. So I have taken month on the x-axis, right, and number of watches sold on the y-axis, right. So I will take now bar graph, right, according to the month. So in month of July, how many watches sold? 1000 watches. So I will draw that till the 1000. So my bar graph would be 1000. So this is my bar graph. After that, how many watches? 1500 in August month. So it would be 15. After that, how many watches in September? 1500. After that, in October, it would be 2000. In November and December, November 2500. So I will draw the bar 2500. And at last in December, it would be 1500 again, means the number of selling watches has been decreases. So what we can understand from this graph, we can shade like that. So we can understand in which month the number of watches sold is highest. So in the month of, yes, November. In which month the number of watches sold is very less? That is the month of July. In which months the number of watches sold are same? So it is August, September and December. So on that basis we can give the answers to the asked question on by seeing this graph. So what we have to take? We have to just take one quantity on horizontal line and another quantity on vertical line, and we have to draw the graph by this method. Student, our next type is what is double bar graph. So double bar graph is that graph in which a bar graph showing two sets of data simultaneously, right. Simultaneously we are drawing the bar graph beside the one bar, and this is useful for comparison of the data. To understand this, I have taken the example, that is children who prefer walking and cycling. So school A children are 40 and 45, school B 55 and 25, and school C 15 and 35. So let's try to draw the double bar graph by using the given this raw data, and then we can compare it, right. So I have taken the scale, right, scale. So scale 1 centimeter is equal to 5 children. This scale on y axis, right. Then again I have represented walking and cycling. First is walking, second one is cycling, right. So we can represent by these lines, right. Now we have to see for first table, school A. For school A, walking 40 students and 45 cycling, right. So first we will take the walking. Walking is 40. So I will go here. That is 40. And for cycling, 45 means here. First I will draw that. Now on this axis, x-axis, we have to take the schools, right. So I am writing here schools. So first is school A, we have completed. Second, keep the gap, one gap, and after that how many students are walking? 55, and bicycling 25. So first we will draw 55. And after that 25. So this is for school B, and school C 15 and 35, right? So 15 and then 35. See, now I will shade this, right, as I am taking for walking shading. So that walking bar I am shading. Now we can understand what is mean by double bar graph. So I have drawn here double bar graph from the given information. Scale I have taken 1 centimeter, 5 children. So by using this I have taken this scale on y-axis. On x-axis I have taken the schools, and now I will ask the question of comparison. In school A, how many students prefer the walking? So I can give 40 students prefer the walking and 45 cycling. So who is more? So cycling students are more in school A. So I can again ask, in which school the walking students are very less? So by seeing the dashed bar, so dash bar is very less in school C, which is representing the walking. So walking students are very less in school C. In this way we can ask many questions, and we will get the information from this by comparing the two types of children, that is walking students and cycling students. So this is the way of drawing the double bar graph.